recognize the presence of our mayor, our worship, the mayor of Freetown. Please, let's give her a big round of applause. So, are we good? At the back, are we good? There is more water in front here. If you need more, please use the front. There's another fountain here. You can find a dispenser here, please. You still have water there? Do you? Yeah, okay.
Go circular. Go circular. Go circular. Go circular.
Plastic waste is harming our oceans and our future. Say no to single-use plastics. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Together, we can protect our communities and embrace sustainability. Practice the use of environmentally friendly products. Waste is a resource. Use it wisely. Join the Go Circular movement today.
Go circular. Go circular. Go circular.
And if we try for labor, we go reap the benefit. Oh, we let we sorrow.
Now, good afternoon. So, I know it's in a statement, and it's a bit unfair on Louise, but because so many of we did, I want to make sure say everybody understand. So I don't discuss that with Deputy Minister Naya, and he say, no problem, go ahead and talk about Creole. So I do me, Jonathan, eh? Joseph, you understand it feels small, eh? All right. No, Louise, I don't know Louise for years. If Louise knows I be Creole by now, I gotta find you. And you tell God thank you. Well, this afternoon, I still guess just don't go afternoon. I'm glad for there it's now all on this PROBLUE circular economy events. We don't start from yesterday. And I understand say yesterday when I discussed more about the waste situation in the city. So what I want to do, I want to go back small. Because when you understand something, now you're able to get the right solution. When problem day, you need to go under the problem. Then you understand what's the cause the problem. If not, the solution where you go find, sometimes it don't go be the right one. So I put up this slide. I don't know if they can dull the lights so that you can see I'm fine. I put up this slide where I say this na the visible challenge. Now these people then they see, but they don't even know the implication where you get forget per waste management, per dirty business. So let's just take a couple of minutes for explain waiting make the challenge we face, not to just pan tap you get for look. You get for look at the underlying factors. The number one thing, I just like quick one I do, so I don't bring all the, I don't show the whole presentation. But the number one thing we're very relevant to Freetown right now, now the growth of the population. The population they explode. The number of people that when they come Freetown every day. According to World Bank, they study when they do, when they call the review of the urban sector. They do them in 2018, now they published their reports there. Inside the reports, they say Freetown population, it grows so fast that by 2028, in just 3 years from now, the population will not be 2 million people. And in 2015, the population will be 1,055,694. So you see a doubling of the population in under 20 years. That's not something where if you couple that with how you manage and plan the city, not problem. So how will you manage and plan the city? Anybody who don't listen to mail, including the World Bank teams we've been working with on the RUSLP project, these are the English with the RUSLP project, you will know that one of the biggest challenges that we face in Sierra Leone, so this affects not just the mayor of Freetown, but all the 22 local councils. One of the biggest challenges we face is that we are not responsible. We're not getting mandates for land use planning and building permit issuance. Therefore, you go see when people then come, Boku one, what did it happen? The land, we not allocate land, say yeah, the residential, yeah, you know, for build here. No, so what did it happen? People then they build any side. And this picture we're gonna see so, the satellite image, it's a pity it's going over the page. But in 2015, this is in Kokube community, neighbor to Usai Hawakwachibe. 2020, the Osten don't build more inside the water. But by the time we reach 2022, you see her now, it don't full up inside the water. 2024, now the same, but it don't more dense. So more Osten don't build inside the water. The image for this year, I will get them soon. And I want to show and say, that line there, the Osten don't cross. And this will happen everywhere in the city. All along the coast, we get 40 informal settlements along the coastline. And waiting them it take build their Osten, the land. We all know so. Now waiting, Na talking on na dirty. So when you put dirty inside the water, because there is no regulation to stop it. Because even though in theory, land use planning and building permit devolve to local councils, in practice, it's not. So if you go there and say you go broke out, then you can't tell you say they get paper. You let the paper not legal because we know. So the paper they now on that table they come out, but then they get the stamp. And then if you don't get it right for getting permits, it's very difficult for letting be the one for enforce. You can't enforce something that you don't have a responsibility for. That's not on the water side. Okay? So when you see a culture where every day, I know some people that are really guilty. Yes? Because I don't take my motor car, I don't drive bien tricycle with speed for kitchen. Where you go, take the dirty for go sell them inside Aberdeen Creek. Because it's more profitable to sell the waste to those who are constructing houses into the sea. So we get to look the economic dynamics of what we talk about. And like I said, when you get problem, understand the problem. Good for they understand the solution. That's not on the water side. Let me go to the hills then. Then they call them banking. Wait till they do that the water also. But at the hills they bank, they get banking. Then it cuts the land, then puts dirty, where as rain comes so landslide, death, destruction. But on that building permit business back, look at community, because we're not talking about disaster risk management only. We talk particularly about sanitation. Look that middle picture. That middle picture is the Mount Oriole community. Mount Oriole community, now the community where they above the hillside bypass. When you're driving from the west to the east, the new road, above it is a community of thousands of properties. And what's interesting about them, in contrast to Cockle Bay, where you see mainly corrugated iron, which we call palm body, in contrast, Mount Oriole are big cement structures, 2-story, 3-story, 4-story concrete structures, thousands of them. But there is no road. There is no road access into Mount Oriole. Not true? And are the only community where they so? So how do you collect waste? How do you deliver waste management services? Because tricycle cannot go upstairs. Now step no more, the care you go inside the community. So the reason why I bring them point there is because we're going to be going around in circles unless we actually understand the fundamentals of our problem. And the fundamentals of our problem is that in the absence of land use planning and proper design to facilitate sanitation services, you will continue to have what we see every day. I go to Mount Oriole during the rainy season. I go to the community and I ask them, say, so what thing will I do? Where the fact say, tricycle set not able kaya. Then show me sign at the community who say italic basin, small natural indentation. When it rains, the water gathers. They throw the garbage into that, and then the rain takes the garbage and dumps it over the cliff. And so if you look, as you drive along the hillside bypass and you look up, you will see garbage hanging. As a council, we've spent millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions. We spend every single month from own source revenue, we spend 218 million on labor and transport. Then the bank's money, the World Bank paying our sweepers, it's another 1 billion. So that's 1.2 billion euros every month on cleaning. But if you have these structural issues, then you're actually just going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. So whenever we talk about sanitation, it is important that we understand that we've set up a system which is designed to keep our city dirty, because access isn't possible everywhere. Of course, there's always more that can be done. And even when you have challenges, you must always come up with solutions. So the solution, where we don't think, where we work out as a city, and we don't pay police for some time. When I come and run for mayor, I will get two issues. We're not even talking about deforestation. But my sister in field that one day, we don't even talk about deforestation. Because if I run for mayor in 2018, the reason we make a do that because they take the way they cut. Because now know me for me take them. And then also because of the sanitation challenge. So I'm here because of that. And if I'm here because of that, then trust me, it's what preoccupies my mind. But you don't do anything by yourselves. We don't work together as community for solution also. We don't come up with different ideas. The first thing we did back in 2018, 2019 was to start the youth groups. Where today, Sidonaya, where the graduates from the youth management, before WXC, Waste Collection Management Agency and Association, we're now graduating up to a national association. But we started somewhere. We started with 140 tricycles to increase waste collection. Back in 2018, when we did the data, we brought everybody in the sector to the office. And we asked, in those days it was Masada, Mr. Clean, Royce. We asked, how many clients do you have across the city? At the time it was 8,000 in a city of 1.5 million people. We grew that with the waste management teams, with the youth collectors. We grew up to 2022, I think, 2023 was the last time we saw the data before I left for the elections, and it was 50,000. So we had increased by 6 times the number of households being serviced. And by that stage, we were also sweeping the streets on a daily basis, which we are still doing. But those fundamental issues still persist. And now, in the absence of the landfill, which we hoped to get through the World Bank funding, which didn't go through, and that's very unfortunate. But in the absence of that, the vehicles, the tricycles that were servicing these communities were not able to withstand the pressure of the land, of the dump site, because the conditions are very bad. You go to the dump site, you won't be able, you will not see tricycle. If you get what you go there every day, well. So that's what happened. We built transfer stations, there were all sorts of challenges, and the transfer stations were not able to operate. So today, we did in a transition, because we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 6 years. One of the lessons we've learned is that even those who want to collect waste, those who are running their businesses, another thing will affect the tricycle guys as well as even the bigger companies is non-payment. So you go collect pasta in Dotty, you go house to house, because we were keeping records, we had them registered, we had them approved, we had them have stickers, so people knew these are the approved by FCC, waste collectors. You go, young man at the back, hello, one meeting. So you go, they go collect the Dotty, maybe for 1 week or 1 month. They come for pay. The person will tell you, say, I don't want you again, I'm going to pay. And it happens to them. And as in their own position, what you go to go, you don't go court. You don't go police. You go spend the whole day. Wait till you ever get the police them for the investigation, for buying the paper and the pen. It will cost them money. So in the end, you get a situation where people will be less willing to do collection because they don't have the assurance that they will be paid. So these are all the factors which are affecting what we see in the society or on the streets. Of course, we also have attitudinal issues. And I will use even this group as well as my own staff as an example. How many times have we come to a meeting at council, and then when I look around, una self don't put bottle now the ground. Eh? Yes. My staff, who are council staff, when we get they had a ladies' night the other day. It was just about 6 weeks ago. in the car park. Everybody's all excited, got the music going. I come up, I'm also really excited, looking forward to having a chill time with my staff. I like dance too. The first thing we have noticed, I begin to see plastic, what's a plastic na grown. I begin to see can na grown. Now I go meet the organizers. I say, where the dustbin there? Oh, we go super we done. I say, trouble. If Una, they tell me that one day, then what will everybody else do? Because Solomon, right now, we have to change the mentality. You go to markets, when they cook or they do market business, then they put all in a ground. When you talk, mayor, with these people, when they don't, I say, no. There's no need for it to go on the ground in the first place. Put it in a bag. We don't try this. We need to continue to try it. But where are we as I close up? I say we did in a transition. We have worked with all of you here on a new bylaw for sanitation. It has been gazetted. It has gone to the Legislative Review Committee in Parliament, and Honorable Tabalamina, the Minister of Local Government, who is the minister who tables bylaws on behalf of the councils, has played a great role. And in the next couple of weeks, we will be tabling that bylaw in Parliament. It will sit for 21 days, and then it will become law. What will the bylaw do? The bylaw divides the city into 8 blocks. The former ward divisions, every 6 ward now block, so there are 8 blocks. We've been working internally, all of these waste guys are familiar with the blocks. We've been working with these blocks for some time now, even though it hasn't been law. It will make it compulsory, the bylaw makes it compulsory for every household to be registered with a waste service collector. Then, council, in the same way we give our demand notes now for property rates, we, council, will give out the demand notes for your sanitation. So it will be in the name of Freetown City Council. Your bill will be the name of the council. And we will collect the money. So the service providers, in order for us to overcome the challenge of the capacity, because 140 tricycles, we've learned it. We know there's no way that can meet the demand. We need massive investment, massive infrastructure investment, trucks, compactors, tricycles, skips. And that's not going to come unless people are sure that their money will be repaid. So we built a financial model. And we worked out that if we charge this amount per household, this amount is spent in investing in equipment, this is the return you will get. So we did a bid out to the private sector, and we have gotten the private sector to sign up. Of the 8 blocks, we have 6 which have been successfully negotiated. Or in the process of being negotiated, because I know even some people in this room have an interest in one of the blocks. So there are 6 which are going through, 2 are completely done, I think there are 4, or maybe 3 are done and there's 3 more, can't remember the exact. But we are in that process. With this new model, we will provide as council an app that you will use to confirm when your waste is collected. You will pay with orange money, and I'm so glad the switch don't happen. So making these financial transactions is going to be very simple for everybody. You pay with, not say orange money, mobile money. You pay with mobile money or with a credit card, because all of that will be possible on the app. When you pay and confirm, say your waste has been collected, FCC has a wallet for your service provider, and we will then pay the service provider. So person don't get for worrying again, say they can't walk, they don't pay them. Because we set for day now as FCC for make sure we prosecute you, because the act is show the penalty if you not comply. And with the technology, we be able to see would I don't pay, would I not pay, would I not register, would I not register. So that is the system where we come in. We also the plan, although it's very expensive, but we're really trying to find the resources to do so. with the plan to provide every household with a standard bin. We don't go look the manufacturers, we don't go to them, they're not able to manufacture enough na salon for me top, but we don't ask them for them to look overseas and see if they're able to bring and come. So we did on that one day as well. But all of which I don't describe go only work for the formal communities. Then Wilkinson Road, then Spur Road, then Ibure Road. When you reach down Rukpa, when you reach down Poti, when you go to Sipe, when you go to Azak, when you go up my Nkinen, you're not able, because those service providers are not going to take their vehicles into places that are not motorable. So we still get a challenge with the informal sector or informal communities. So the plan we get for them, again because of time, I know we're able to send all these slides then, because I don't really plan for do this, but when they tell me, say, when I talked about sanitation yesterday, it was doom and gloom, and I say no, I need for telling I wait till the cab. So the other thing I will share, what we want to do with the informal sector, and I've just come out of a meeting. I'll make a list. I will tell them and say, I get a meeting, I don't know where we miss, because there's a possibility for let me get some help. So that, what we want to do, you guys are familiar with the skips, right? Like the metal containers. So there's a design way I see in Agambe, how we normally do them, they're open, which is why I've always been against putting skips in communities. Because we all remember what happened during the National Cleaning Day. Now, Mountain, now you have it. And of course, there's no payment. And we all know that waste management is expensive. So we don't want a model which we don't require the person who generates the waste for pay. Because if you don't pay for it, it becomes unsustainable. We're not able for the collect the dirty. How will you fuel the vehicle? How will you repair the vehicle? How will you pay the staff? You've got to pay for waste disposal. So with that, what we don't do now, we don't see a design where we try for where you get a skip, where you get a cover. You get a cover and you get compartments. So we get one side for plastic, then one side for all other waste. And the skip, not like the one that we use now, it's much bigger. Then you get person with the manner. So before you put your dirty, you pay. So then when they get now, we don't write to the company where the manufacturer and say we want 82. We want one in each informal settlement. So that then you will get the waste collected in the informal settlement, like person will easily able to carry them, and then the trucks then go carry and go empty them, bring and come back. So that is what Freetown City Council is working towards for sanitation in the city, for deal with waiting currently not insufficient capacity for collection. And we can't fix that. That's a government challenge. We need government for decide what we do to stop the informal settlements. Our plea continues to be that then for devolve to the councils, all the local councils across the country, because we now we're close to the people that we were able for stop, then things they have to get the authority, and if we're able for use the building permit as a development control. So today I'm also in recycling that they talk about. And we self get the recycling with the do of liquid waste. I believe most people are aware, say in King Tom, we convert liquid waste into briquettes. We don't do them on a pilot basis. We're still waiting for the equipment. It will come very soon for let me go to scale to enable us to provide clean cooking fuel alternative whilst at the same time improving waste, liquid waste. And the thing we all do every day. That's the liquid waste. For improved liquid waste collection. We also, and thank you to the World Bank, we're also working with the World Bank now to get funding to construct a second wastewater treatment plant in the east end of Freetown. We're not only the first Monday in King Tom, but we're going to be doing a second one by Gopa. And that will really improve liquid waste collection as well as provide more resources or input for the clean cooking, because the deforestation, na housing, na quarry, but na also charcoal. So we need to provide an alternative to charcoal. And that's where the briquettes come in on scale. With what we do now, we're able to produce 2 tons a week. With the equipment that we're trying to buy, we'll be able to produce 2 tons an hour. With that, we will now work. We've already been engaging the women who sell charcoal for sale. We want you not something else for sale. You know, we'll use your same distribution channels. But and I think one thing we can fail to realize is the health implication. Chronic respiratory disease is one of the big killers in this country, and it's because we're cooking with wood. Because women inhale carbon, you know, constantly, all day long. And it's, you know, many people then they cook inside the house. And they smoke it inside the house. So these are core benefits of what it is we're seeking to do. So within few words there, I hope that I don't paint a more optimistic picture of where we're going with sanitation as a city. It's not going to be an easy road, because all things get challenged. And the challenges and the camp, left, right, and center, you don't even know side they come out. Today we don't describe our so. But sometimes tomorrow something will happen which will affect how we want to go. But we just get for being determined, for continuing to move forward. And I will say in this room of people in the sector, Walid, the SWMA guys, we don't get panics for long. We don't go up, we don't come down, we don't go up, we don't come down. But ultimately, we're going higher each time. So, we started with the Waste Collection Management Association, a Longcham, now City Hall. I think that was in 2020 or 2021. 2022. Purely for Freetown, focus on the tricycles. When I don't work together with other partners now for expand, for get a national input or a footprint. I asked Baka the other night, he talked to me and said, Baka, what's the objective? What's the reason for this association? I said, well, you think come. Because if you have an association, there must be a reason for the association. There must be something you want to achieve. You know, it's I guess, I would assume that what you're wanting to achieve is to ensure that your membership, you know, that they have protections, that they are meeting minimum standards, but at the same time, you also want to ensure that as an organization, you are supporting the sector so that there is positive growth for everyone. So, with that being your objective, and with sanitation being, don't tell the use, which I wish I was going to use now, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah?
It's still in our office.
It's still in our office? No, the streets is our offices, yes. The streets is our office is yours. That one you've been using it for a long time, and I love it. But as I was saying, with your objectives and our objectives at Freetown City Council, to ensure that we have a city which is clean. Clean so that people's health is improved. Typhoid and malaria are directly linked to poor sanitation. And we all know what a scourge that is on our society. It asks for letting you go inside any room and not find at least 20% of the people suffering from malaria and typhoid at any given time. It doesn't have to be this way. But it needs us to take the right steps. And those steps are not easy, as I said. I don't take time to explain, say, we have structural challenges. We have legislative challenges, which make this job, which make sanitation more difficult. But when there's a challenge, there's an opportunity. And this opportunity is one which has created jobs for many people in this room. School fee don't pay. Host don't bill.
For sure.
College fee don't pay.
For sure.
For
sure.
Since we started in 2019,
For sure.
thousands of young people and older people like Edison and Auntie Priscilla who wake up in the morning. In fact, this morning, now because I don't like for this very. This morning, This morning, but this is my passion, this morning, I actually had called Augustine, who coordinates our street sweeping, our daily street sweeping, and I'd asked him to give me 3 locations. I was going to go at 6 a.m. this morning to join our street sweepers in locations in the east, west, and the center. The reason I didn't go is because my driver pleaded with me. It's tired. We've been out late last night. We're gonna have a long day today. And it was like, hey, Mayo. So we moved it to Monday. But I'm just bringing to you how much sanitation is part of what we do at council. And because we know that without proper sanitation, this city doesn't begin to show its natural beauty. Without sanitation, the opportunities we have for tourism will not be met. Without sanitation, the health of our residents will continue to be terrible, which will affect economic productivity. So we know how important it is. But there's more to it than knowing. It's also having the resources to support this work. It's having the political will to have legislation that makes it easier, that makes it more effective. And today, we have an association which is being born, which is the big brother of the association we had before. And this is going to be national, and this is going to look at all elements of solid waste, involve all the players, not just the tricycle groups, and ultimately, we're looking at a transformed Sierra Leone from the minister's perspective, a transformed city from my perspective, a transformed lives from all of our perspectives. So it gives me great joy and pleasure to this afternoon launch the new Solid Waste Management Association.
Okay then, as we observe the departure of our worship the mayor, we want to take the next steps in delivering the program. So we will now move on to our respective panel discussions, and I invite Mr. Walid Basu, who will take us through our first panel discussion. We'll invite the participants, then we'll have a discussion on the topic. Mr. Walid, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I'd like to invite the panelists to come up to the podium. You women? Propel. Waste transformers. Material. Very, very exciting day, huh? We've just launched the association. Now we'll come and talk, have a general talk about the association, about some members of the association, what they do, their approach, and how the association will benefit us. So the panel discussion heading is role of the association in boosting in waste management, case studies and examples from Sierra Leone and other African countries. So we have amongst us Propel. Innovation waste management. Okay, sorry. Sorry, the innovation waste management, case studies and examples from Sierra Leone and other African countries. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have Propel, we have Joseph from World Development, and E-Women. So, gentlemen, what I'll do is initially I'll give each one of you 2 minutes to explain exactly what you do and what you think is the association's benefit, what you can put into the association, what you would benefit from the association by being a member of the association. So you would explain what you do, and then how do you expect the association to help you?
Thank you. My name is Ali Swazi Bangura. I'm the Executive Director of Skillful Sierra Leone. But presently, I'm representing one of my partners, which is Propel organization. To me, I would love to join the mayor on the same system of discussion. The reason being, my organization will believe in the bottom-top approach whenever you are having discussion with communities, stakeholders or community people. So I would love to move into the local dialect so that we can understand ourselves more better. Propel is a humanitarian, non-profitable organization. We started our beach cleanup from 2017. Of course, we have 35 women in a daily basis. They clean the beach every day. They clean the beach. We have a truck team, 5. We have a drivers, 1 single truck. For the past years, we done beach cleanup. The reason being why we decide to go into beach cleanup, we know the importance for maintaining the beach and the benefits behind improving our tourist industries and also link them up with the marine area. One of the biggest challenges we are facing in Sierra Leone is plastic pollution. Normally, we look at plastic as an environmental issue, but at the same time, you can link plastic into climate challenges, and also we can able to solve the plastic waste by contributing mitigating climate challenges. In this scenario, is for the past or every years is over 8 tons of waste, plastic waste, with the experience na the marine. And the marine now one very important area into nation development, where they contribute greatly in terms of economical development. Vessels don't face challenges due to plastic pollution at the marine. We don't loss with fishes, turtles. We don't loss with bats there, all because of plastic pollution into the marine. And also this they affect with the human directly and indirectly, because whenever this plastic move on at the ocean, what it lead to? Sometimes this plastic they break down into small particles, what we call the microplastic. The microplastic there, the animals, them on the wildlife, they feed from it. They see the plastic there like a food. And when they feed from them plastics there, in return, with the human back, they go benefit from the animal there, like the fish, who they buy for cook in the house. So them fish there, when we don't eat them, it affects your own health. So for stop all of this, we carry the barriers. The barriers is an innovative. And now we talk about the circular economy. And circular economy not kick against the local ideas of recycling. The only thing they carry is a value. They carry value on an advanced recycle system. What they help people mitigate a huge ton of plastic waste. Now, for instance, the barrier we start them locally, but now we improve on that with partners, which is Engineers Without Borders. We don't do a test case at the Aberdeen Beach, but we find out say that type of barrier need to go at the Aberdeen Beach due to the tide, the system of water how it flow. So one of the easiest way now for going at the main source, outside the plastic generates. What is this main source here? Now the community. Just like how we previous speaker say, if one for tackle waste, then we go to the community. And the community gets a great role for play in terms of waste management. At the same time, the states get a great role for play. Whatever ideas, whatever solution we put on the table, if there is no political will, in the sense, if the law not enforced, nothing. All the fights of the fights, plastic pollution, climate change, we need the political support. For instance, we plant 1,000 of trees, but at the same time we get already a forest there where we need for preserve. We still allow people anywhere and coach. So what's the essence for when we plant the trees? So first, now we try to preserve what we already don't get and bring a new solution where we enforce for help combat the situation. Now the barriers are one solution. We look at all the key roots them what they lead to the ocean, because we find out say plastic they generate from the communities. Because of challenges of managing the plastic at community level, they find alternative. What are this alternative? Let me tell you and water. One of the easiest alternative for communities that the out-to-reach communities there, where they don't get any dump, site or bin. When them two of them terminated until they had this quarter, what did they happen? During the rain season, them water they block, and when they don't cause blockage, we experience flooding. Sometimes they make disaster. Naturally, they say disaster is a man-made. Now me and you, and now me and you battling for stop the disaster by your activities.
So what you want to get at is, I'll give 1 more minute. Okay. Me want to ask you now how this you go benefit or what do you expect from the association if you not get for joining the association?
Well, I think what's in the association get for benefits, one, capacity building. Give the association capacity building on how for prepared barriers, what we go replicate them and the different main routes the money did into the ocean. So we go for break plastic for men of going to the ocean. No, but the other thing, what the association will benefit, more especially the recycle company them or the recycle groups them, they make it easy for sort out plastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So I come to e-women. E-women, you are very active in a group. I see you very active in a group. A lot of, it's not only recycling, you do waste management, you do waste collection, etc. So, I'm sorry I have to be strict with you for the 3 minutes because we get time limitations. But tell me, what are your expectations? What are your expectations then from the association? What do you have to bring to the association as e-women? We will help the association.
Yeah, good afternoon. Well, I hope I will suffer for actually, e-women are an innovative organization. Make us start for introduce ourselves. Small, me na Kisimi Nasa Kamara, and me na the founder and the chief innovation officer of e-women. I also the lecturer at the University of McKinney, me na the deputy head of the computer science department. And recently, they just appointed me as the director of the Center for Innovation. So if I talk here, I talk from a point of innovation, you know. So when I see the topic, you can say innovation in waste management. I'm so happy, you know, because I'm really busy, you know. But when they contact me, I say we can't because I like the topic. Now, so e-women begin, you know. Me colleague Naya, we talk about e-women, really we are above that right now. We start as a waste management organization. You see, we are the first organization we begin ask people for pay for money. And this says that maybe they operate the tricycle for collect the dirty. You see, and it reached a time, as I said, the council interested, you know, so I forget about that. But we continue for research constantly. You see, with time, we're able to define e-women as an entrepreneurship support organization. Entrepreneurship support organization. And we are also a software development consultancy. You see, so when I listen to some of the speakers, they really talk about one thing. You see, for develop innovative approaches that we will lead to business opportunities. When you look out, you will see a lot of creation, so many things. Maybe we'll call them entrepreneurs, maybe, you know, because entrepreneurship are problem solving, you know, and when you solve a problem, not only creativity, for think a little bit ahead. The solution for be sustainable, scalable, and impactful. So, right now, e-women don't empower right from inception, more than nine startups are really into recycling. Think about Next Chance, iDesigns, EcoSolar. Now we begin making manual tricycles here. Now McKinney we collect and you see. And Unimac don't even buy one, it do well at the university. So now we even think for make tricycles and when are solar driven. You see, because the world will really go to that direction. Because when you know they use petrol, they cut down the cost. and the waste collection will be affordable, you see. Pardon? Well, we will talk about that. I'm around a bit, So if I talk about the benefits, we organization will get from the association. You see, I don't talk say we empower startups. It means we look out for early stage innovators and look out for people that we get startups. Because for run a business, not just for begin the business, you get to be a problem solver. All the great entrepreneurs in the world, they always tell you, say, don't start a business, solve a problem. The business comes second. Believe me, we're for the position for transform waste into valuable products. Naina go circular, So this association, they come with very young people that were active, were brilliant, were able to tap on, and make them, empower them for being entrepreneurs, so that together we are able to address this waste problem with style. Believe me, if we not embrace technology, we'll not be able to do anything. And I will talk about 3 approaches now, very fast. When you think about innovative approaches, 1 that goes circular, 2 people that they even talk about artificial intelligence, then they talk about Internet of Things, and they talk about data. You see, them 3 things are very, very powerful, you see. And the other one are community engagement. We get put things that we will do, we will make life easy. We make the money out of that, and we fix the problem.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, I like the community engagement, I like the artificial intelligence, all a step to the future. Thank you very much. So, next, Joseph, you have to speak in Creole. Okay, Joseph, as same question to everybody. How do you see it with the association?
Hello again, everybody. Joseph Bryant, CEO of Free World Development. So to start off, Free World's main goal is to be a supportive character in all this, right? Interesting enough, I come from an opposite approach. Where he comes from the bottom up, I come from the top down. My partners are different technology, logistic entrepreneurs and companies that are highly integrated and interested in green technologies. And so what we're looking to do is being able to take those technologies and partner with the local companies here in order to solve the many waste management and energy problems that we're all facing. When we talk circular, we're talking about what do we do with the waste? What is the final product? And that's either going to be some form of manufacturing or some form of energy creation, right? So Free World Development's goal is to take our partners, work with the local businesses and local governments to be able to collaborate. And if you had listened to my original speech, we talked about BOT, build, operate, transfer. So this is a system where you take a larger company and they partner with a smaller company, local company, and they build the infrastructure with investment, whether they bring the investment or there's other outside investors. They operate it while they train locals, and then they transfer it over so that ownership ends up being and remaining in Sierra Leone, and it makes sure that the technology and the information is being transferred into the country. And this is one of the many things that has plagued Africa for a long time, is you had these different organizations come and provide support and build different infrastructure, but they didn't train enough individuals to keep that infrastructure going. And so as they exited or moved along to the next projects, a lot of those projects end up failing over time. And so our primary goal is to ensure that doesn't happen, to make sure that we have enough trained individuals and ongoing training to make sure that these are going to be lucrative and long-term industries that are able to continue on. As far as what I believe that the association will provide for us, it's really just a matter of logistical support, right? When we first came into the country, before even meeting the association, before meeting with government, before meeting with any of our local partners, we had begun doing our research, trying to understand what the problem was. We have built a national plan, and then we started meeting the right people to implement it. And ultimately, that is going to be the member state association.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Very helpful. So, last but not least, Ami has come. Please, Ami, please join. You save the best for last. Yes? So, Ami, we talked about the association and the innovative approach. We talked a bit about what you do, and then what you think you could bring to the association, or what the association can do for you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First of all, let me tender my apologies for coming very, very late. It was something that was completely out of my control. Please forgive me. Again, I'm Aminata Dumbuya. I'm the CEO and founder.
Sorry, you can speak in Creole.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Again, let's send my apologies for coming so late. I don't know how much Creole that was. But Aminata Dumbuya, CEO and founder for FWT. We're an integrated waste management company we established in 2019. The most important thing we company don't do to date now for develop a waste management platform or application, digital application where we call Dirty Box. Dirty Box is a tool where we're able to connect users or households or businesses for requests for a waste service provider within Freetown. We currently, they try to work with FCC for letting make a formal waste management digital platform for the city. Same way, so we don't work closely with the Waste Collection Management Association. We have the waste collection partners then. We support me in the development of the platform. However, the main goal now for added value to waste stream. So we don't pilot waste to energy. We combat organic waste to electricity, and we hope say we able for scale that project thing ultimately. And finally, we secure one of the concession from FCC for the waste collection at Block 6. Where they work for fundraise for able for roll outstanding now. So that's just a bit of background on the company FWT and what they do. For answer the question on the association, why I think it's important. Me believe in the power of collective work. Yeah, if as private sector we work in silos or separately, no way to achieve the common goal. Where that common goal in our we economically empower the respective businesses. Yeah, so coming together and forming a coalition of private sector partners enhances or gives us a power position where you can for lobby either with government on policies, or where you come for advocate for a better working condition or enabling environments for the employees then and the businesses then. So when we get a unified platform in the form of an industry association, we get more leverage for coming at the table and negotiate. So for me, what I believe we will add to the association is I come from a background where I don't support in the renewable energy space for form industry associations. And so I believe we can have capacity building, how we were able to make sure each members within the association able to benefit from different member services. Whether it be we make sure that every single waste service provider has a seal of approval that says they're part of the Waste Management Association, for example, or whether it be that we make sure each member is paying their monthly dues or annual dues or whatever the association decides those dues are. So I believe with my background from having formed industry associations, I can be able to support in that area. And I think the final question was, what can I benefit from an association? I think I may have said it in that collaboration, there's strength and power in collaboration. Thank you.
When I see what I say, we save the best for last, or last for best. Mine is, so you don't talk all thing way the association will be. If you unite we all together, we collaborate together, we'll get one word for go meet up government, or for go meet up with people who will loan money. You know, we will be a force where we will empower all man. And this will not talk for only the people that were up, for all man. Okay? So all man, welcome to the association, and by God in power, we will make you work.
Really, I mean, the last one will talk.
For this now.
Wow, okay.
No, we don't talk small now. And we don't be the last.
Sorry.
It's okay. So thank you very much. I think say Ali, Amira, I think say we panel discussion for Association London. So we'll move to the next. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Malik. We will now invite the next panel to be moderated by Next Chance. Next Chance, please come to the stage so we can invite the participants for this session.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Mina Almani Salafila Mara, the Director for Next Chance Innovation Hub, Plastic Recycling Business and Academy. So as we are today for launch the Recyclers Association called NEMAT, National Environmental Management and Recycling Team. And all on here this morning we Madam Sinakata present on behalf of the association. And we are with the launching by the Honorable Minister. But we want for Canada to understand, for people who are experts in this recycling business, on how we intend for this transition forward. So I want to invite the first person, Mr. Wahid from Government Environment, a member of the panel. Innovation Lab, FPC. Innovation Lab. Share more, Haja. Papyrus. I think everything starts. So I want to begin with you, Wahid. Right. Okay. If you say so, fine. So Haja, so today we witnessed the presentation on the National Environmental Management and Recycling Team, when at the association who the Minister will come on very soon. For we only the recycling issue. Now, the first concern is cultural aspect that as a recycler, how do you feel that we get a national association on recycling, we're not only limited to a few people, but we get a national people? How do you think to see you in the association will contribute for this association to become a very good one.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm very excited for Make and See this association coming into existence because we all will see how the plastic waste don't affect the communities and the country as a whole. So for me, I focus more on reuse of the plastic added to natural cosmetics. So we try for reuse with plastic then. So we will cut down on the amount of plastic where they end up in the landfill and the ocean.
Thank you very much, Marcel. We understand how saying in the use of plastic to support how to cut down the number of plastic we go in the ocean and landfills. Over to you, boss answer. So today, by association, we know we get 3 things that we body grapple with: pollution, climate change, and biodiversity loss. Now, the recyclers, we got to work with all of that. But also, for us to achieve that one, we need a very strong partnership. So, Premier Enviro, how do you think to say government, especially, will support the ambition and vision of NIMAT for CCA to succeed in the mission?
Well, first of all, I think NIMAT it's a fantastic idea, and especially when our national, when all so that now the whole country. If you remember, when they approached me, asked me about a year ago, or say, would you think of doing this? I say yes, because you see, we'll get something like an association like this. We'll do information sharing, technology sharing, because all man for know how best practices we will work together. At the same time, experience. You know, some of we don't do this year over 10, 15 years. Some people they just start. So before person will spend in time and money for the trial and error, do something, follow what don't happen before, waiting at the usual, so that you will save money and time and you will move before. So this association, we say something where we will do together, as Ami don't say from the previous panel, we united. We're united, we go as one to government and talk to them for policy, for the most important. I don't know if some of them have been there yesterday, we acquised the Deputy Minister of Finance for say single-digit interest. Because we the help Una for help we back. Government will help Una clean the place because that plastic pollution, I will go pull us. We do something with them. So Una self get for help we back. So as he say, beaucoup benefit get for come out of this by God in power. And as the association will grow, I sure we will get the support of maybe the World Bank and others for make we able to form a formidable team so that we will be able to approach others. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir Bosman. And I think the country is very important for we all. So over to Lisa. One of the partners that we expect as recyclers to work with are the producers and manufacturers of plastic and other products they will get interested. But at the moment, you agree with me say the challenge you get is that they really take responsibility for the plastic we produce around the country. We talk about the EPR, the extended evolution responsibility. So, the Recyclers Association, how do you think to say we forge a relationship, a partnership with the producers and manufacturers of plastic products?
Thank you very much for this. And yeah, with regards to your question, within the association we're able to do for work well with the producers, and I think say this one data collection is a very good way for startup because the producers they know how much waste they generated, and the association using data collected for manufacturers they will be able for execute projects better.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Freetown Lab. Thank you very much for coming, and I know see you out. Business. So, with this new association we are so now, we know say it will challenge for me. How do you think say technology will play a role? How we know so that as recyclers we're able to understand in modern form of recycling, we come for that fire business because most of the plastic recycling can be grown there. All around. So, whilst we try to protect the environment, we also reduce the environment back. So, how do you say what will be the role of technology for this new association?
That's very powerful. Yeah. Most times I see from the history where people have not started the recycling initiative. Maybe we say open door money. Which one I was like, okay, it causes more problem for yourself, money health-wise, say for you. And then two is, of course, you need to solve problem, it still causes more harm than good. So I think one of the initiatives for going to a bit into digital innovative approach to that, it's not cheap, it's a bit more expensive. The reason why they do open bond now because maybe they feel like that's easy, just cut through and go out. We spend over $60,000 just for the shredder and extruder. And then guess what? The power consumption very high in the whole process. So even if we want to adopt innovative approach to or digital innovations to all of this, it's still be challenging. But again, with the association, it makes it more powerful. If somebody gets shredder, where you cut all of the plastic and reduce them to that kind of volume, and then get them into a delivery options, it almost supports one of the value chain areas in the sharing stage. So maybe it will be very easy to move on from Freetown for you, put them for Kenya, and you will just do the development stage. So which means if we collaborate and see who within the players get certain access to certain technologies, machineries, why not support certain areas within the production? If you have models, can I utilize your models? Can I learn from the hybrid designs of models? Can I share ideas about new design of models? If somebody else gets transportation system through, because there's a lot of, there's a huge approaches in the whole stuff, from the collection to the sorting, to the delivery, to the recycling. It's a whole value chain. And each of the players inside the space gets a role for playing. I see I think they get some initiative around collecting the plastics. I think my own sort of collection points. Which for me that's like an easy way now for the buyers for just okay, we collect from now and do deliveries. Compared to maybe city council when they do collections, but it's all type of ways they collect. Can we have another player within the space? Maybe you focus only for the sorts. And then the optic I will buy them and then add more value to them. Even the pricing again, we don't even know what kind of universal price nationally, how much you buy plastic by different categories, HDP, PETs, SET, all of them. So we look for that, I think so look for discussion around that and making sure if you don't go selling this person at 10 euros, we can sell this person by the way and that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, and it's a very good message for you. Thank you, them. And but in one important aspect, that technology very expensive. We are to say very expensive, but we will hold back because it's expensive. So Haja, what's going to be a message to especially development partners in this area of technology? How are you going to say we will support the association? What are you going to say we will do for able to strengthen the association? Because we don't want to have no chance today, just after 1 year, we all fall back and say, because we look at technology, and then they don't want to go back into the old rules of recycling. So what do you think to say would be the appropriate way, especially development partners, for support this process here?
So we think two things needed. One, skills, and then finance, resources, because waste management involves lots of money. Involves lots of money because, as my colleague mentioned yesterday, we may aggregate plastic. Because we're not able for, it was a good initiative, but because of finance resources, we're not able for continue. What they actually be do now waste recycle. We be collect the single-use plastic then we cut them. So we avoid for use heat, as you say, because you know what for they solve one problem and then they create another one. So what we do, we be found out for use heat. So what they collect the plastic then, we shred them into like sleeves, then we weave them, like how they weave the cotton clothes. Yes, and get the fabric so bad. So AVAC, yes, and bag. Yes, so that they will be they do. So for this association, for making just launch here and die here, we need skills, we need money, because it involves a lot, especially when you start. Not to something where you they do today and expect to get money from man to man. So you need that resource there for keep you going until you able to get that breakthrough there for begin realize money. Even though not to just money make we do them, but because of we love for the environment, love for we own well body. So we go need skills and then finance money.
Thank you very much. I think you make a good point because, like what you say, collaboration, like expansion technology, all of these require skills because we come together as a team. We need to share the experiences there. We need to share the good case studies there so that everybody will learn along the line. So, first answer, now that you hold the mic, I want to let you actually also tell me what think will be the role of every family that we listen to this. We don't take away from the CDC, but the Second Association, because one of the problems of all the place are sorting, and if we begin at the households. So when you like waste for those say, we are at the plastic waste, it can back other waste, it can so we sort out the waste for we, make that easy. So what will be a message to the people in support of the association?
The thing about waste management, as we colleagues don't talk, it's complicated. All right? And waiting will make possible segregating waste in a house, at household level. Not today, no more will stop. Because you will tell them, say, okay, segregate them. But they need an incentive. They need an incentive. So you therefore pay for that plastic where they segregate. But then you pay for that plastic where they segregate, you get transportation costs. All right? You know, say plastic is bulky. You go full, I don't know if I know what's in a jumbo bag. That wait when I see them, then cement bag where they come, then big one there. Then call down the jumbo bag. If you flop one jumbo bag with PET bottles, that bottle no more. The water bottle, the beverage bottle. You flop out. Maximum, na 70 kilo you get. Well, if let's say you buy now me buy PET out, I buy them at 50 cents a kilo. Alright? But let's say now, when you do that Mahera beach cleaning, I don't buy over 400 bags of those. But can you imagine how much it would cost me to transport it from there to here? Huh? Yes? It's not. No, it's. Isn't that easy? Anyway, wait till the time forget that is there's a lot of costs involved, okay, and then you have to be sustainable. So there are expectations from people where you go tell them, say, oh, they are a segregator in our house, we can't buy my hand. Hey, but that 50 cents when you pay me per kilo, no, it's not worth it. I'm not in order. I need to wear. All right, but small, little helps. All right, so me on take or me on advice to people that say, when I try begin segregate in a house, when I begin get that 50 cents first, that 50 cents will reach to 1 day one day. It will reach to 150 another day. With time, because we the people that we take out for produce, once we don't see say we able to make money, we will add on the price because we see say now people that get forget that money, they not for say want to keep that profit. Alright, so my advice is now begin segregate at house, at home, and then make we the recyclers do something with it. Then the benefit will come back to them.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. So I think we don't understand the message. This now waste. If you not do it for 50 cents, you will have it works, or you have a compound, or you have the environment, and you are working on the environment. We all know say we are working the environment, you are working back. Because if flooding come, I need to come too. If any health hazard come, I need to come too. So for prevent all the hazards in the take the 50 cents, give it the plastic as recyclers, then as they go along, we improve the cost based on how it's in the book. So do I think to say this is a very strong message for now. And I'm sure we are all going to understand the importance of sorting waste, and also understanding, say, this, not get the thing and say, this family can take this waste and hand, you make a point out of it. No, look at the benefits of what things possible do for you. That A, let you waste, and B, it prevents you from other hazards, including flooding and other things there. I think a very important message for us as people, we will also take a home when we go out today. So, Bossman, sir, now I will say, we don't come there today, we can't go to the association, but one of the key things we are online are sustainability. So for you, what you think to say, we as name as recyclers, what you will do for people self-sustain so that they will support the people of Sierra Leone and we as recyclers in this business?
Thank you very much. So I will use my own business as an example, Green Papyrus. I use organic waste for manufacture paper and other paper products, and some of the main thing is like not disposing recklessly of things there, and also in the job as a chef, I can try for utilize products as much as possible. For example, if you take a chicken, for example, you don't cut cutter and then the guts or the bone. You know, for as a sustainable chef, I like for use everything as much as I can. So sometimes the bone, if I'm not going to use the bone, I will use them for make stock. Or like if I peel the yabas can I don't go to where I will use them for barbecue, and then it gives my food a different flavor. And with regards to being sustainable, plastics, food, and other things there, I think it's best for me we try to find solutions in utilizing them around the house. Dirty, you can make small garden. Food waste we don't generate. If not small garden, you get able for others to be dirty, and then it feed you back. And you know they pollute the environment, so I think that will go a long way.
So thank you very much, sir. So I think another important thing we don't have now, how as Sierra Leoneans we will support ourselves, because again, we every day we don't say pepper and markets. We don't say cassava is there, can create there, but some bigger backyard there. So why would we use waste for also generate organic fertilizer and support food production? Also very important for we. So that's one time as recyclers, but also if we as Sierra Leoneans, because again, recycling is not only for we. We just said the host, it can recycle. I'm sure we are from the world, and at the home level, they do recycling, not to at the company of factory level. So we are also learn how for recycling from everything like that into something will benefit you. One important aspect today in this whole association thing, when our data. So how you to say the recyclers will use data for able people up and also support national efforts.
Yeah, that's powerful. So for us, I think even if we want to make sure we impact, we need for rely on data. I don't even know if I even ask from the audience. Let's say the SWMA. By any chance, we would make sure we should collect and recycle. Maybe let's say you see that. By any chance, you get number like a data, like a long list of who said the rights, how much plastic can collect today, how do we are?
I really started. After some time, most of these plastic either into mass. Hello?
Yes.
Ask me, say, how making weigh, if I can weigh or get data for the plastic. I say I start initially after the training. But for now, sometimes the anxiety, sometimes let's say somebody say I want table mat or I want table runner and all. So when you see again at the plastic number, you don't want to make sure say I clean up the space and want to for quarter milk because make no so right. Because I'm
so it means data actually. So for we, how it does work for we is, let's say for instance, one of the sponsors, Expo Live Dubai, one of the requirements we do after we $2,000 we use our machineries was you for measure every plastic, every discarded tire we propose in the data, then give you something where they input all of the collection information. So let's say this type of tire, we get the weight tire, the measurement, this type of material, and then we get a data of all the product, every discarded tire, weigh, we do. Another thing is the weight, we get of course skills for the weighing. So we don't need anything on it for a while, but I don't see that's a huge gap. Even though they discuss around the waste salon generate, we still get some challenge around how much waste really the capital or salon generate. So if we the recyclers even start to think about how much waste are they repurpose, maybe at that stage we will support the government in the whole data collection system. Maybe with that again we will know. But no, this is again the elder sister and me, you're more crucial. This.
Sorry. Okay. What you do so fantastic. All right. Me said we do the same thing. We are first come back to Salon. We are going to this recycling business. I go to FCC. I go to Ministry of Health. Because first Ministry of Health, and then be in charge of the sanitation before FCC. For who get data. They not be get no data. I commission a report. Myself, I pay for them. Contact Ronnie Fraser, Professor Ronnie Fraser on FBC. He calls students then. We put students in Kintom dump site and Kisi dump site. And we measure waiting in the waste that was coming into the dump site. And we notice say, first time we get wait man every can who then report, who then they can for say they will use some local consultants we not be even understand. So let's say you get a 10-ton lorry. That 10-ton lorry, if you load them with waste, not 3 ton no more, not to 10 ton. Because the waste is voluminous. Alright? So what did that man really do? Oh, 10 lorry can, 100 ton don't can. When in fact it's only 30 tons. So the reports will they show where they show World Bank, they show Allman, and they show say waiting in the can at the dump site was about 600 tons a day, when in fact there's nothing near there. So what me do is, because of my experience before, I know say that 10-ton lorry and 3-ton no more a day, but for proven, you get then scrap metal dealers within a Kintom and a Kisi, they're in their mandate. So I'll pay for make the lorry then go to them, then weigh full, then it go discharge, it come back weigh empty. So we know how much will go inside. So we did a sample of maybe 30 samples of different types of trucks. At the end of the study, we noticed say King Tom will get an average of maybe 80 tons a day. Kisi will get an average of 60 tons a day. So we go further. Waiting in the camp, we will offload 1 or 2 lorry, we check waiting day amongst this waste. How much now organics, how much now plastics. Then we go inside, how much now bottle plastic, how much now water sachet plastic. We do all that in 1 month, and I get all that data. Initially when I came to this country from Malaysia, I've been wanting to do waste to energy. But for do waste to energy, you get a sustainable collection. You get for know how much waste you can at the dump site. 110 tons or 120 tons from combined 2 dump sites and acting. You need at least 500 tons a day to come in to be able to do waste to energy. So now I make a move, I say, well, make us see the next best thing, which was plastic recycling. So this is, so now, as we speak, so I divide plastic, that each exercise when you do with the weight, I get a record, how much plastic I buy in January 2024, how much I buy in January 2023, I accumulate them. And for your records all, I don't buy over 550 tons of plastics. And I have it in stock.
Yes. So I think data is very, very important, because when you get data, now you're able to plan, right? Earlier I talked about the platform or the application model developed when the Dirty Box Waste Management app. The idea with this app is that the household or the businesses then, they're able for go there, request for waste collection service, and also pinpoint the volume of the waste, the 1 to 240 liter, or if it's organic waste, if it's plastic waste, you're able to pre-sort NAOS and then go into the app and select your type of waste and the volume of waste. Waiting will happen then is that we'll get a dashboard or backend we call a CRM, where it will give you data from the end user in the collection. So at any given point, Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Environment, sorry, not Energy, Ministry of Environment, the municipality, the World Bank, anybody should be able to go onto this platform and see data, what's happened between the end user or the households and what's happening at the collection point. So digitizing and automating the waste collection process through the use of a digital application will give you the data where we need.
Hello, Mina Francis Bulu, Akomo Waste Transformation Enterprise. One, this waste business, it don't till started from 2013. Now, award I win for this plastic. Where plastic come, that this country they conduct station. So we do that day, I've been winning that award day. Then if they are apart from that, we don't know that the WHO and the train week, where they talk for this now. And they train week up. All then that time, who don't do. But one, now they no more, they turn to me. We let this one away go, then go bring we come. Let me also we start to have then go bring we come. For can't see this camp occasion. This man in go, he's having your own place. I was by mistake. Until you see that. Now waste management, now they are now they will address it. This plastic where they talk for this one, where they together. For pyra, where they can go give me. I be done with that machine day, when a plastic bearing machine. But where they talk about this finance business this now, then they have got we. I got a machine where they compress plastic to that kilo, where we say that big battery. So they way put an two no one inside it. So they know they even reach. But I get that machine, they do with me right now. But for take that machine, that place, for can go. The way will support me. But they don't perform score a day. So when people are the rocky store, they make a talk this one like that.
Thank you so much. So for conclusion meetings aspiration, let's say for instance there's a lot of conversation in the background around the carbon offsets market, right? Which is a very huge market for I don't know if Salon is signing up the platforms for we carbon offsets. There's another whole market, which for me, that's another whole side of money as an association. If we think about how much waste we collect back from the landfills, there are millions of dollars just focusing on that market. So that market, now we will support me. So you also nice about the players to think about this, and if I don't know, the association will think about either a software or a digital innovation tool where we need for really get and for big companies without mobile phone and each way for really get them going for members and really more can be spread across.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. I think we don't do justice to this discussion here, and that the beautiful way about the whole this whole process is that we just came from FWTC, they get an app, and I'm sure with the launch of the two association there also, we will lean on them for supporting that app, especially in the provinces, because you make a very valuable point. We also call waste collection credits and waste recycling credits. But then credit, you only get time if you get appropriate data. When you confirm, say you will collect 1 ton waste, and you will recycle 1 ton waste, you pay for that day. So if everybody gets an app, we will determine how for data. I think to say you don't only limited to Freetown, but now as long as it's two associations, and national associations, we expect say who will benefit from that app day. because all of that, based on what you don't explain, you don't tell me the volume of plastic or waste will generate not as big as we anticipate. But I'm sure with an app, a digital app will support we as recyclers will go a long way for able to understand. Because if when you have a proposal, you need to convince the person say, are they in waste and recycling? And the reason is that this volume of waste and locality. When people get that information, they will be surprised. They will be wonder how much waste is recycling. So I think these are very important for me. And I'm sure that the partners now will get access to data and they get information on data where they will support you. So on that note, I want to tell them, thank you by them, and then the audience, I thank you also.
A round of applause to our panelists. What's for things? Go Sakila! Go Sakila! Go Sakila! Thank you very much. So we want to allocate some few minutes for maybe there are rough edges that somebody wants some further clarification. We have our panelists here. Most of us never had the opportunity to question them or to seek clarification. So, I don't know. Please, you can just raise your hand. Let us know who you are, and you tell us the panelists that you want to ask your question to, right? Okay? And then we will ask the individual to respond. Please, just want to allocate like 5-10 minutes for that activity. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I'm a member of the Association Lab Innovator. I'm one of the innovators for UNDP as the Dalits. I'm the first person to innovate the Dalits where they see now a lot of people that they make now. I just want to make my own point, like let we get a strong policy, because Sierra Leone now we don't get a lot of people there where they innovate, but we don't get a policy where this local content we get people the way they go to buy, because if you can watch, we get a lot of innovation materials that they install where people they buy, but we have a lot of people about who they innovate, and we get more people ready for innovate. So let they add on value on the local content. Not get policies there where they enforce this law. We have it there, but we need like the government institutions them, let them add power to this local content. So some of our innovations they will be said. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Me and Mrs. Christina Hawakwashe, NAPWAL for WCMA, but now we all in general as one. What do we want for Senaya, especially to the Minister of Lands? Right now, we dey take the dirty. It basically take the dirty for go to me, and if they throw away this dirty, we say get for go back in the sea. So me they advise the Minister of Lands for them to provide land, so that we go able for make a big circle where we go able for the dump that dirty inside there. If now burn self, we go able for the burn the dirty inside instead of the go to where I'm on the other side. Right? So now that's we get for say to the Minister of Lands. And two, this see what this guy for this and sort of it for be law. And when it be law, they will wait for educate people then in the community, so that they will not say not for 280 any side when they want for 280. Yeah, and that take the biggest. Thank you.
Okay. Quick one, please. Short one. One minute.
Good afternoon. Inaugural Waste Management. They part of the National Waste Collection team now today. Who all the talk about. One thing I just want to make a contribution on. We all don't get an answer, we don't do this launching. But I want to look at something very important now. Before we come out today, we suggest that one, we get a committee where they form as a coordination. We will coordinate the waste collectors them and the recyclers them. We at the end of the day, we'll be able to know where, when and how we go for meet together, now we will continue with what we don't start now today. This very important. Most of it we carry today, we know we know each other, but we don't know who we serve. And once before we left now today, we don't launch any association like that. Please let there be a good coordination. Now we get a representative, then we will able to collaborate together. We even after a year, then go for represent the groups them, so that we will for pursue and continue with this particular good things we don't even forget now today. That was so bad.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not Aduba, a principal of Single Parent Secondary School. I'm so happy from yesterday up to now. I don't like a lot. I don't have a lot of things. Me happy is if when I go able to help you, what you all don't learn, what you don't see, when I go able to put an school system, they will kill us down. They don't learn a lot, but let them back the part of this. Some of the kids and they go through education, they sit back and forth, they not get person where they help them for further the education. But if this is part of the school system, they go able to get the living. They're not going to come from out. They go able to do something where they go able to help the country. We will all be benefits. And be happy than you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am Ambassador Siki Executive Director. I get a question for Axe. What are the contingency plan we will set in relation to the app we all make? We look at how the country structure, especially in relation to the light and better system in the country. If this app already not created, and we know the house will not get an account, and many people will not get phone for even install the app. What's that plan B? If the app not be effective, what's that plan B? Thank you.
I love that question. Can I answer it for you? Yes.
Sorry, I just want to answer the question. Because of the concern in the dynamic we launched, we call them the USSD code. Last month we launched star 380 pound or okay, star 380 hashtag on orange. You get the same functionalities that we will get with the app from the iOS. Okay, so for button phones, if you don't get data, you can able to adjust to them. So anybody can try it now. Well, I guess I can register your number, but that hashtag 380 will tell you to say hi, I'm Idubuya, Box service menu, check service, subscribe, want to pick up an account. So once we go live with this, we register numbers then, and then you're able for access with any phone across the country.
Yes, good afternoon. Yeah, like where we may have been talk this morning, mention these transfer stations or where they belong, but we not the one properly. We just want to talk to Papa government and maybe World Bank for let them help we for let them transfer stations they have go on well, because we find out if the doctor they go to them transfer station and they go to stop them. And when they sort them plastic or then inside where they were able to recycle, and even the other waste them were not to plastic, they were able, because we are against this burning. When you burn, you get a lot of hazards where they cause the one the way they even we were in the environment. So that burning now we are against. So we really they talk to Papa government and World Bank for let them help, let them to assess station and ready for work. Thank you.
Okay, any other?
First of all, I just want to commend your panelists with enlightening how this risk management and recycling process carry on. Because Mr. Wali talks about chunks of plastic. Anyway, for me, a little bit confusing because I don't know how the measurement or how the thing is being weighted, how you quantify what is the chunks of plastic. By kilo. Okay, 1 ton, okay, 1,000. Okay, that's very good. Anyway, I want for JesusChrist again, also to the recycling companies. For we old school, of course, the Prince of Peace, we get over 2,000 kids we in that school. And mostly, I would say 80 to 90% of them in the course use single-use plastic. That's what mostly in the field. We, of course, as focal persons in school, we don't have at least for implemented measures. We see we get people around cleaners the way and collect them plastic on a daily basis. You see, but one of the challenges here with regards is about storage facilities. Because we started collecting this plastic, but a particular area there within the compound, then you notice it. One you just wake up and notice it all things on the separate. So we try for laser concern to the principal, but because of facilities and other things, we try to get another alternative, a place where we forget proper storage facility. So on that note again, I don't know whether it will be possible, maybe the Ministry of Environment or other partners that came for maybe team up between. Piece of ways, of course, we get other schools them around, maybe that Kiton and Sweden, get St. Edwards, a few other schools. I think so if we get an area where them plastic there will be stored, very, very much important. Thank you very much.
Okay, you know me, neighbor. Naki Thomas. So take the number. I will arrange for you. I'll bring a gym mobiles. You want to put them. They will arrange everything for take them. So before
Right now, the minister yesterday of education in Linaya, he don't talk say he get for talk to UNICEF. After I don't talk, I engage them back afterwards. In those days, so we in good school, we do creativity. The plastic them, if they make, then they collect them in school. In other words, now cleaning up for what's and fine one. We buy crochet, we buy it for them beginning with crochet. They can even use them during the rains as school bags, raincoats, shower cap them for putting on their hair. Oh man, you see this country, small thing now will let them become something big. For me to go begin to arrange or pen cleaner, men and will be big. The children are there, they can clean. After all, it's not dirty. And not say outside they put all that plastic in. Not outside they outside they non-pieces. Now, before even these classrooms, the school compound, and everything, you ask them, when I do cleaning exercise, they pick up. My class, they pick up. So when I find somebody, we're going to recycle, we're going to can teach them how to prevent it and make it easy. For papers, we did. Now even do something. When I contact, we will come school by school. We can train some teachers because you cannot train all the students. We come school by school and train some teachers. The teachers now can retrain their students in the school. So that will help waste management a lot. Most schools get big compounding. All they eat, what they picking and they eat. Would they have a grass already? They go get a dump inside, and go put away plastic not inside. When they go they make fertilizer out of our manure. They go able plant, now they compound. When they go able harvest and eat, that's all we do. Let us copy the old times. The old times how things been there, so don't be fine without Ogu with man thing. But we don't just become lethargic. Everything now with man property. We want to become so lazy. So talk about school teachers and they go, they're not going to for them, they don't have to talk about it. We have to be busy doing something for make salon better. And this cleanliness what they talk about. Mosquitoes now there and they breed. When they breed and this winter I don't sick, I go sit down in the hospital. Unless you don't there, one woman come, serious malaria. We let the woman die in the hands of the husband. Out of malaria, it is serious. Picking back, I don't see he die in the hospital, then they wait to a doctor. Out of malaria. Let us, Ghana, the woman and all mobilize, then they pull plastic, all the water them, where they store in their communities. Then they pull and come out to government, they pay them. Well, there are people where they saw it for pussy. We don't get money now, we say the cause. Me who say money there, they choke them. We say y'all already for sleepless. Because people who say money there, they choke, they beg me. Things for work. And when we go, I will introduce some about the young Wasabi. Now then schools even to preschool, they can create on them paper, fine one. We can go to primary school, then cut now and roll out into paper beads. Use yourself African and they use on the day of the African child. So hello, we forget this time now.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I therefore discussion done. We are already getting to 2 o'clock, so we want to invite the Deputy Minister. He can actually deliver the keynotes and then also do a formal launching of the organization. Immediately after that, I think we will try to get yourself arranged so that we will get proper lunch. Yeah? Let me put your hands together for invite the Deputy Minister. Please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Monitor. I want to tell man plenty thank you for what they can today. Look like saying this event here, so Brother Makasi will be very, very successful. And with the land of Putin, and at the end of the day, I'm glad you're back for one thing. Salon, look as we don't ready for make we country. We don't suddenly realize saying we country now we say for maker. You know, one thing where we feel to say America don't teach we Africans. This short step. Now for make we neck we your country. Now for make we serious. We take care of we your country and we safe. Now we don't know say elect to go to America or any side. At the end of the day, you don't know if we have to come back. I'd like to wait for me because it's already on my own top by today what we see. especially the Waste Management Association and the Waste, the Recycling Association. I want to say Agladi. And Agladi, when we put the two teams together for them to meet in one place. By the way, the Ministry of Environment and PROBLUE and World Bank. Now we, with stories, now we organize this whole event. And environment play a very big role, a very big role for do the event planning, especially always for the So I'm glad that we're able to bring you all come together and make una meet una say somebody talk say, oh, you don't find for the now that we don't meet, we don't coordinate. Yes, indeed, these are the essence for making una meet today. For them we all join hand and see how we go coordinate and work with yourself. And the Waste Management Association I want to say na una than the now for una all to start, because we are collecting waste, then the recyclers they now get the opportunity to make use of that waste we not collect. Then that same day, we all know say we dey help for beautify the country. And we all know say, of course, the waste you not go for some, it all side. Me I can say don't swallow the country. Because any side we side plastic, it all side. No corner, no day, no street, no day now when you pass away, you see plastic. But as we talk about recycling, as we talk about how people then are their host them for begin, for put them dirty them, for recycle them. Then we also make, especially una way na the association for collective waste. It will find people that really champion this awareness raising. Because I'm not going to collect it. So for them, I'm going to put their post and go collect. If find out after they're going to educate and say, oh, they can, it make it easy if you put the plastic in one container. When I put the bottle in one container. When I put all the food particles in one container. When I put the paper in one container. Because they won't let the kill. We will not say the kill than the side on side. We don't just put all things in one place. Because it makes it difficult for the recyclers themselves for coming go through all that dirty for people that's what they want, or if the paper they want, or if the bottle they want. But they can't need to the normal collector. We went and we host them. We don't actually do the work. We don't recycle and put it into different recycling bins. Owner can collect and owner can work. Owner sell the work put on a separate side. Rather just go take all to put on one side. Now we don't get all the plastic and put on one side. The host they all put on one side. So if the agriculture people they come, they want the farmers they want to can take that food for make manure. They know they can inside start inside of the property. They know exactly inside for go, they go pick up, they do it, they go collect it. So if we all join on and do that kind of thing there, so would they make work easy for every level, for every stage. Now, this is the reason why I make I'm glad when them two associations they are to the launch today. Because this is a big recognition as national associations. Women say, una set able to now collectively and can talk to government and work with government or see how we better the country. So this they give a voice for able to now and talk with government. Although government are one government, the government is number one, but the government is the one government. And the satellite economy, it go down because they come from one side, from we within a host, we now we dey create system. They can't to now they can collect them. They go to the one that we recycle. They go to the one that we will go for can sell the products and then the people that we go for can buy them back. And they come back now we go to them back. Because I will say, they're tired now. These are tired they are used tired. The people that don't put it on to wear. But they don't go get that. Lab innovations, they get that. They don't make sense. Then they sell them. When they go buy a back, they come back, the same time they come back and use. When they carry it in a different way. So this is like a circular because it goes round. Yeah? And so the role that they play is very, very important. Because one, we are now the helping for organized waste. First, the way where people they just take plastic away to wear. Like how would the Prince of Wales teacher later say, oh, we are need person to go pick the plastic and we pick it really, I think say the education for start from una. For make una teach the beginning for say, no done with plastic, when you done with it, you forget to be inside the put. Una forget to recycle bins now una schools. Who sign when I did for Tika and me, I really want to. I really say not to all of this down the wait for government, say pass government can give me the box for schools there, all I was then I school fee. Parents they pay school fees. So therefore, schools are for able to organize themselves. For all that kind of thing they for be part of the fees. Una for able forget different recycling bins and teach the picking them. Because just like as somebody in Tinapia say, catch them when they are young. Now una responsibility. Catch them when they are young. Teach them for put things whose side they're supposed to do. When you use something done, whose side is supposed to put it. Not Ibanagro. That culture will not suddenly as a nation don't develop. Neither cause all this problem. Pass the pass and see where she's drink water. Just Ibanagro the pass. They can never take and put it in a bag and say, well, we shall use our wood to wear. So catch them when they're young, if they will start to learn the teachers. This they help for educate we nation. And when we are doing that, then we can when they go now, they go tell their mama them. Like the one that when they sell in the market. They say when they pick don't go school, they don't go learn, they can't tell their mama them. So when mama go now market sell for go sell, they will not say, ah, this is dirty, I'm not just take a no because I expect it to stick out to the camp. But they can't help people to come sweep now. Then say we go inside the boutique, they pin the dirty for collection. Because me I can see talk tinap alone. Because I end the enemy. We can the market. But the dirty all the outside. They don't say they put things in one place. So these are part of raising the awareness. And the work where we do, both as the Waste Management Association and the Recycling Association, where they create jobs for people there. All manner of you don't know say, oh, make a wage for government, for coming. Government can't employ everybody. No country on the way will say 100% employment at government. What they make a nation strong and the private sector. So me I'm glad where I see today, people they come, Sierra Leoneans, the champion for get the young private business, create jobs for other people then, for themselves and other people then. Like my sister Aminata, what she showed me today, this app, I mean, I'm so impressed with it. Because these are the kind of initiatives that we look for let people they come together and see what thing we go do for help we serve as a nation and clean with your country. Because this God what we all serve, whether you be Christian or whether you be Muslim or God say, Inaugural cleanliness. Inaugural clean team. So if God say he make we, but a man is an image, I think so we say but a man for clean team. So this will help me for encourage for make the country green. And how we make them? We business them, then say when they go green. Because we go to know now say if you go for go buy something. Especially them hotels them. And then other business them, then restaurants them. Where people then they go for go eat. They not go now where you go now market say for go buy. They will now remember saying, let me reduce some of the dirty or the plastic the way they cause this problem. Now, for the policy side, we as government, especially the Ministry of Environment, we don't work on a bill. We don't work on them. We don't have the policy, but we work on the bill now for coming to Parliament. Or let Parliament pass that into law. So that, like a waiting somebody to now talk for how for one of the questions that when they asked at the panel, how the recyclers and the manufacturers involved come together. Now policy get for we get for help. They go for can't pass the law. And at this year we pass the law. We will help the recycler themselves for able to work with their manufacturers there. So. Because the manufacturers themselves we get forget their responsibilities when they say for pay inside this one whole circular business, only top of plastic. Now let's make the two associations there. The importance there. Why they are so important? Now very important because we they help for reducing pollution in the country. Una will help for clean the country and reduce the waste. And also una will help for recycling and teach the nation how to recycle and control and manage we waste them. But waiting we all will do for help we save. Because this is not online business. Environment, we can say environment business, not online business. Because environment touch go across all sectors, whether you go to health, whether you go to fisheries, whether you go to education, whether you go to the Ministry of Mines, whether you go to the private sector, we all get for do the environment. Nobody able to avoid environment. So we say environment business, now we're all business. So therefore we as a ministry, we're very dedicated, we're committed, we're ready for work in collaboration with now all for make sure say we keep we city clean, free of then mosquito malaria. Let's see any now with one control, people say oh na the not the no more. Okay, they clean their place. Then take care of themselves as a responsibility of them as citizens of the country for keep their place clean. So country the way they go, you know they say one dirty na state, one dirty na state. You don't want that waterman in there, but indeed they need it. When they take up the responsibility as citizens of their country, they take that pride for say we country clean because we not clean people and we demonstrate this to anyone we kind of country for see we country clean. So we as a government we ready for work with now. For make sure see we show the pride with the inside we as Sierra Leoneans. We so therefore ready for support both the Waste Management Association and the Recycling Association. And of course, we're ready for work with all the donor partners then for make sure say this can to pass. and we succeed with what we do. When it comes to the money side, I see the top, I see una don't talk about today. But me what I say, we already get a platform where you work on that one. And we the Ministry of Environment, with the champion, together with Ministry of Finance. In fact, on the very last day of this week, we platform the platform for plastic pollution we meet. And when we meet back, we don't start since last year. And so far, all the people that we call, all the stakeholders they really get the zeal and the passion for make sure say we find a solution as to how we will help una the sector as well. Una the waste management collectors and as well as the recyclers. So that we need to for see how best we can aim for see how we as a government, including all the financial institutions, will join hands for see how we will able for support on our work there. And how for also continue for raising awareness, because this not today, not able for stop. Not only this week, no more we celebrate this now go circular 2025 week. Yeah, not only I'm able for stop. This now awareness we go for go on and on and on. Because what you do, this waiting will try for correct. It don't already sit down inside me. It just like we see cage person. For laying men, it take 10. So we do because if every year they take that medicine, I'm going to have the doctor don't see for tika. Well, like well, not also. So me I don't say this will not happen in our country. If we all begin to talk water all the time. If you see somebody in doctor, say, hey, don't make a black out. This is a lot of people that they are big. Look, this continent we won't get it. Don't begin for do that. You see your neighbor, he just take dirty even. Don't make a flap out. Go take them talk to them. Let you understand, see, that dirty don't be enough. Malaria go for down area because them mosquitoes they go for kaya boku. Away can they pick now you know what to do. Now we all the best. So the malaria and typhoid as they call now, they go spread everywhere. And that sense they help you for reduce that money they go take out of the hospital. If a man sick, the next thing something like papa is sick. The next thing na pikin is sick. If you got a pikin and also all is sick. So before they spend all that money in the hospital, that money they will take and go that medicine, you know so because you don't clean the environment. So on this note, I want to say una plenty thank you, and I want to say together waste management and recycling associations. We are not just for clean trash. You people are shaping a future where waste becomes opportunity. Whose side will make waste turn to money? Whose side will make waste turn to job for we beginning, for we generation? What they say we take pride and do waiting and they do so. Yeah? You know, on our country then, how do we make them say yesterday the Deputy Minister of Environment showed me in crepe we make out of recycled material. That's a big money I get for me. Sorry, no, tourism. The Deputy Minister tourism. Deputy Minister tourism. Sorry, it showed me yesterday. Where we I will see what he showed me. So these are all part of the things they know say we can make money out of that. What was all intimidating was small. We own products there. They say go with that standard. We say people that will come overseas. Like how you come here, we say go Dubai to go buy. Dubai they say we sell can as salon for can buy your products there by calling power. So listen, I want to say I'm honored to now formally launch the Sierra Leone Waste Management Association.
we actually talk about the landscape management, land use, land mapping, right? We tell the panelists thank you, the innovators are all thank you for displaying the expertise today. That means we don't need for search for answers, the answers are already there with we. So we want to tell them very, very thank you for way they actually participate in this program now today. And with beautiful moderators also. I want to say we appreciate you now for both the panels there, panel 1 and panel 2. We want to tell you now a big thank you for that particular effort we are going to demonstrate. We hope that whatever the kind camaraderie was in also, let it continue amongst now and between the two associations. And we always there around the ministry day, consultants day, for try for see how we can get to now build a formidable force so we can move this particular chapter forward. So the idea of circularity, I can tell you, if we handle our with 2 hands, I can tell you everybody, it will be an avenue for job creation, it will also be an avenue for safe environment, right? So we school begin then, I want to say a big thank you to the teachers who can support me by this program. Very big thank you. And of course to the one that we're there all day today, we have the recyclers and the waste managers there. In fact, now we're going to for 10 cases. And of course we know we are not make this day a very big one, colorful one. Unfortunately, una t-shirts and we'll get them, or maybe in a later date, we'll not be okay with the production, but we believe they will do our properly and then we'll give the leadership for both associations so we will work. Yeah? So I'm telling you, thank you, and then we get some small announcements. Yesterday we get an unfortunate scene where we get a lot of people they struggle for food. So today we don't try for make sure we strategize and make them clean so that everybody will able to get a little thing so that go home with some amount of something in the stomach. So we shape the report them today, right? Even they talk so now they try on their MDAs. So if you don't say in an MDA, please you come to me, you will access if you want to be. The Solid Waste Management Association, the leadership will not get their own, then they manage their own. The recyclers, let them get their own, they manage their own, right? Okay? So I think that's what we don't do. I hope that is it, right? And then, like I said, the schools, yeah, we get to manually take the attendance and actually manage our work. So yeah, if you're an MDA, just come closer, then we can talk about. So on that note, I want to thank everybody and wish you a good luck and wish for them now continue for the deep circular economy in this country.
Sure.
What's that with
They don't eat before.
Any other MDA? Okay. Any other one?